Can we just... Okay, so welcome everybody to the Dark Moon Ritual for Albin Eilia, if I said that right. My name's Ren and I'll be hosting tonight. So I'd just like us all to take a minute just to acknowledge everybody here in the room. I'd like us all to be like kind and courteous to everybody, and hopefully we'll have a really beautiful circle and ritual tonight. So if we could all, for now, just close your eyes and start taking some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let everything that you was thinking of before you joined in this room, just let that melt away for now. Anything that you've got to do after this meeting closes, just let that go for now. All that is here and now in this room. Take deep breaths in. As you breathe in the energy of all the sisters and brother in this circle. As you breathe out, breathe your energy out. Release and relax your muscles. Relax your bones. Let the tension go from your shoulders, from your hips, from your knees, from your feet. Empty your mind and just concentrate on the now. Concentrate on your breathing. Feel yourself stretching out. Feel your feet on the cold earth. Take a second and poke your toe in the cold earth. You can feel that cold deliciousness of the earth. And as we move down through it, we go down into the earth and you push your feet further and further by the tree roots, by the crystals, by our ancestors, gathering all their energy as we do this. You can feel their energy swirling around you. And this energy will protect us throughout this circle. Feel the elements of the air, fire, and water, and spirit. We're uniting in our energy tonight. We're becoming one, and we're about to manifest. Blessed be. So now we're going to call in. So it's going to be Donna calling in fire, please.
Please turn with me in your mind's eye to the direction east. Priestesses Cerridwen of fire, you are the spark that ignites the flame that is in the light of the candle, the flame in the hearth that warms us on cold and rainy nights, the flame that lights the wood that cooks our food. You ignite our passion, and you spark our creativity, our awe. You ignite our rage. You give us the courage of our convictions. You light the dark corners that shows up our shadows. You expose the shadows and you burn away all that does not serve us. You purify us. We are now your flame bearers. We breathe your fiery energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of fire, and we bring you into our center. Blessed be.
Please turn with me in your mind's eye to the south. Priestesses Cerridwen of water, the lady who gives us springs, gives us lakes and our vast oceans, the calming waters that can go from calmness to rage, the water which has patience and time. that gives our soil nutrients, allows us to be cleansed of all which no longer serves us. We breathe your water energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome to you, Cerridwen of water. And I bring your energy into our center. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Turn into your inner eye to the west. Cerridwen of earth, Mum there, ground us. Give us the energy of our ancestors. Let our roots grow deep into the soil, deep into the earth. Nourish, feel the elements, the crystals, the energy of our ancestors. Protect us. Give us energy. We breathe your earthly energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of earth.
Cerridwen of
Welcome,
the
Cerridwen of earth.
We bring your energy into our center. Blessed be.
Blessed
Blessed
be.
be.
Please turn with me with your inner eye to the north. We turn to Cerridwen of air, our dark mother of inspiration and intuition. Crystal Cerridwen, we meet you in the gentle breezes, and we meet you in the frightening storms of our lives, knowing it is you who surrounds us with your energy, with your power of inspiration and clarity. You are present to us in the first breath of our lives. You bring the new beginning. You make it clear to us we are alive. And it is our very own sound that has a share in your creation. Our voice is powerful. New life spreads on the wings of the air. Nature is showing us that. Magic travels on the wings of air. It's the songs of healing, words of prayer that can take love out into the world, into our communities. And we asked that we use our voice for the good of our communities. Cerridwen of air, we breathe your life-giving energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of air. We bring your energy into the center. Blessed be.
Blessed
Be.
be.
Blessed be.
And in your mind's eye now, please turn with me to the centre. Croeso and hail, Cerridwen of the centre. Centre of our lives, centre of our hearts. You who know our desires, our strengths and our weaknesses. Temper us in your great cauldron, above your sacred fire, so we can be reborn as better versions of ourselves. May the fires beneath your cauldron warm us with your love, and let that warmth spread out to all that we touch. May our hearths always hold a warmth for every traveller and everybody who needs to feel the warmth of your love through us. Fill our hearts to overflowing with gratitude and warmth. We breathe your loving, fiery energy in. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of fire.
Hail and
Oh,
welcome,
welcome,
Cerridwen of
Cerridwen of
fire.
fire.
And we'll seal our circle now with the Arwen sound 3 times. It's composed of 3 different sounds, R, U, Wen. Feel free to have a go yourself. So when you take in a breath, take it right down to the base of your feet and breathe it out and feel it vibrate. And let's create sacred sound together. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
be.
And now, sisters and brothers, please join me in the Cerridwen prayer. I think this is one of the best ways to connect deeply with our Dark Mother, Cerridwen. So feel free to join me in the moment. Take a nice deep breath in. Cerridwen, awaken your dark, bright spirit in me. Lady, open and expand my vision of Hanon. Lady, be in my breath. My words and all my actions in service to you today. Lady, fill my heart with your love. Lady, heal my disease. Cerridwen, bless my cauldron of creativity. Bless my fertility of mind, body, and spirit. And crown me in your love. Cerridwen, awaken your dark, bright spirit in me. Lady, open and expand my vision of Hanon. Lady, be in my breath. My words and all my actions in service to you today. Lady, fill my heart with your love. Lady, heal my disease. Cerridwen, bless my cauldron of creativity. Bless my fertility of mind, body, and spirit. And crown me in your love. Cerridwen, awaken your dark, bright spirit in me. Lady, open and expand my vision of Hanon. Lady, be in my breath. My words and all my actions in service to you today. Lady, fill my heart with your love. Lady, heal my disease. Cerridwen, bless my cauldron of creativity. Bless my fertility of mind, body, and spirit. And ground me in your love. So mote it be. Blessed
So
be.
mote it be. Blessed be. Hi, thank you for that, everyone. That were really beautiful. So tonight we're going to be concentrating or looking at Cerridwen the Witch, even though that's Swinurag, the Witch, the Manifester. And I don't think there's any better time to do it than the beginning of it. It's Albin Isla, and it's the beginning of new beginnings, a new start. So I think that putting things behind us and manifesting new is a perfect time to do this. Putting behind what we don't want anymore and planning what we want as a group and together. It's also obviously the dark moon, so perfect time to invoke our dreams and desires. Before we go any further, though, we are obviously all sharing energy tonight, and we will be burning, either I will be burning in the cauldron, or if you've got your own. What I would just ask is that if you're doing any spells or burning anything, to make sure that it's in line with all our thinking, that we don't do anything that someone else might not agree with, because we're all putting our energy into these spells. Is that okay with everybody? Can I have a thumbs up if that's okay? Thank you. So what I'm going to do, for me, manifestation's been a really personal journey over the last 10 years, something that's absolutely overwhelmingly changed my life, much for the better, not just like material things, although that's massively changed, but also who I am as a person. I'm not angry anymore at the world. I'm not angry that my mum died anymore. There's lots of things that I'm no longer angry for, and it's because of how I changed the way I live. So every part of my life, from waking up in the morning and making a cup of tea, to driving to work and noticing what animals are about, where the sun's coming up, where the moon's setting when I drive home, I'm aware of everything now, and I'm connected with everything. And I think that's a huge part of manifesting. And so I'd like you all, either you can speak or type in the messages about your own experiences of manifesting, because there is an actual like science behind it. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Professor Brian Cox. I went to see him live, and he's absolutely amazing. And some of the things that he says absolutely falls in line with the way that I live my life, and that we return as stars. Like he was saying, this is scientifically proven that our breath, the carbon, is the stars that's 20 million years away from us, and they're all our ancestors, and that's where we will return. And so I absolutely think that it's completely possible to change your life for the better. And so there are the 12 laws of the universe. Does anybody want to join in and say about anything, how it's changed their lives? Or
I will. Manifestation, for anyone who is watching, no matter how small, what you want to manifest for, or how big, go for it, because it has changed my life. Because I am now in a place I love to be. I have, in the last 48 hours, completely upscaled and moved to near Glastonbury, which has been a dream of mine for over a year. And I have manifested it. I have asked Cerridwen for it. I have, everything part of me followed it, heard her words, and I'm now here. So honestly, manifest and go for it. Absolutely go for it, because it as a quote from a certain film, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. And it can happen. Absolutely. Thank you, sister.
Thank you. I absolutely agree, and I'm just about to relocate my life as well, to a place that 2 years ago I wanted to move to Scottish Islands, and I've just got a job there, and I'm buying an house there. And I actually lost my job recently, which was a good thing, because if I hadn't have done, I wouldn't have applied for this new job. And I know I can see a clear line where all my thoughts and wishes and everything have gone into it, and everything that I wanted has now come. And I'm just so grateful, like so grateful. And I 100% believe that this is what I've put out there, and that I'm getting back. But like, I think we do have to live a certain way of life. So I'm going to go to the 12 laws of the universe. And so obviously the first one is the law of attraction, which we all know about. What you think about, you put out there, and it comes back. And then the second one is the law of vibration. Again, we all know everything on the planet vibrates. the flowers, they've shown us the vibration, the universe, the earth, everything has got a vibration. And when you're meditating, you can actually, if you get to a certain level in that meditation, you can actually feel your own vibrations and that of your sisters if you're in a close circle with them. But I also think tonight we can share that energy and vibration here. We should be able to feel that as we get further into it and more relaxed. So everything has, so again, the law of vibrations, one of it, the law of correspondence, which is a little bit more witchy. So as above, so below, as within, so without. So that's kind of like your inner self will reflect what's happening on the outside. So you can go about with a smile on your face and your life's falling apart, but that's because of how you are on the inside. You've got to be clear on the inside and do shadow work or healing or whatever it is that's holding you back in order to change that in your material life, in your real life, because it's a mirror image of everything. And then we've got the law of divine oneness, which is just knowing that you're connected to everything on the earth, in the universe, to each other. We are all connected on some level, on a very deep level, and people tend to forget that, and they deal with the self and their own family and their own pets and care very little for other people. And we've forgotten that community. I mean, we are a community, but I'm on about in general, people have forgotten that we're all connected and we're all the same. The law of inspired action, which is pretty straightforward. We inspire what we want to achieve. And then there's the law of cause and effect, which is obviously the ripple effect. If you do something, there's a consequence for you or somebody else. And obviously that's one of the laws. The other one is the law of perpetual energy. So every single action, everything we do starts with a thought. And so our thoughts are our ability to change things. It's our Lego set, if you like. Every little thought that we think will trigger an action, either good or bad. And so it's really important that we have some control. I mean, we can't have full control of everything we think. That's too hard. But try and be mindful of some of the thoughts that we have. A lot of us have managed not to blurt words out and just think it in what we're thinking about things, but we have to be mindful about what we're actually thinking as well, because those thoughts do spark something off. There's the law of relativity as well, which is obviously another scientific law, but it's also on a human level. What is relative and important to one person means absolutely nothing to somebody else. So it's all very different. We've all got our own goals that we want to achieve and what's important and our life goals. And then we've got the law of compensation, which I forgot what that is. So all right, yeah, basically, I don't know why I forgot that, because it's pretty straightforward, which is you reap what you sow. So you put something out there or do a bad turn and you're going to get bad things back. I've personally found I give a lot away to charity and things, and I'm not rich, not by any means, but I don't struggle. If I give material things always find their way back to me. The law of polarity as well, which is like the opposites attracts. Whatever you do, there's a mirror side to it. And then there's the law of the cycles of the earth, the wheel of the year, the lunar cycle, which is what we're actually doing now, a new season coming in. And then the last one is the law of gender, which is the male. I'm not talking about man and woman, I'm talking about the male and female energies. And it's important that we've got a balance of both of them. So it's not, manifesting is not quite as simple as I think this, so I'm going to get it. There's a lot of thought and lifestyle changes in order to get there, but we are all massively capable of achieving that. All of us, everybody. We've just forgotten how to do it. It's just a centuries old thing that we've forgotten to practice and do. So that's my little chat. Has anybody else got any manifestation stories that they want to talk about, or any questions? They can either ask them or put it in chat.
Ren, I would just say be careful what you ask for.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So a long time ago, I wasn't very happy in a job, and I asked for a job that I would love, and I basically put, I don't mind how hard I work. Oh my
Hey,
God, did I work hard?
did it? Yeah,
Every hour. But
yeah.
yeah, just be careful. And if you're looking for love, be quite open in the qualities you
Mm.
want rather than too specific. And trust
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I have got some friends who want to do love spells, and I absolutely won't do them because I think the rebound effect of that is not worth it. And you could end up with, you could end up with a stalker at the end of it. But no, you really do have to be careful about what you ask for, because if you get it, it might not be everything it's cracked up to be. But yeah. Anybody else? Has Jenny come in yet? Has Jenny come in the room? I can't, no. Okay, so Jenny was gonna and you're all gonna gasp now when I say I'm gonna tell you the Lord's Prayer. But it's not the Lord's Prayer as we know it. It's absolutely quite beautiful. And again, talking about the feminine and male energies. So the Lord's Prayer that we all know, the Christian Lord's Prayer, is very much about praising God and what we can do for him. This prayer has been translated from Aramaic to English instead of the one that we know of now, from Aramaic to Greek to English. And it's a hugely different meaning to it. And it's very feminine energy, and it's very much about us being told what we can do. So I don't know whether you want to close your eyes or just listen, and I will read it out to you. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within where your presence may abide. Fill us with creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow with the wisdom to produce and share what each needs to grow and flourish. Untie the threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of their past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunity of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth power and fulfillment, as it all is gathered and made whole again. So that's like a completely, I don't know what you lot feel about that, but that absolutely gave me emotions the first time I read it. And I'm like, that is full of feminine energy, not that you will worship me and not commit sins. This is about what the world's been created for what we can do for ourselves, that we've all got. It's basically saying we have all got the equipment needed to follow a lifestyle, to get what we want, to manifest what we need, and to grow and flourish. And it's such a very different meaning to what we've been, well, indoctrinated with for since being little. So how do people feel about that as opposed to the Lord's Prayer? Did it strike a chord at all, or everybody's very quiet?
Some fab comments though in the chat.
Yeah. So this is so uplifting. Yeah, translation is it? Yeah, the translation. I mean, that there's a huge difference from Aramaic to English, to Aramaic to Greek to English. It's really not the same prayer at all. Not at all. And this is more about what God, whoever God, God, goddess, whoever we want to, but what they can do for us and how they can help us, rather than we've got to live for you. And I found it quite emotional when I read it. It's I just found it quite beautiful. Even reading it out to you then, I was feeling quite goosepimply, and I'm like, this is kind of, and again, it's another one of those things, I think, in universe, when something just falls onto your lap and something that you just notice, and it just like brought everything together, all the priestess training and the way we've brought it all together and said everything of how I was thinking and feeling, and it's just it just overwhelmed me anyway. But Jenny was going to sing that in Aramaic for us, but unfortunately she's not on tonight. But I would have really loved. I hope she can come on another time or post it on the Cerridwen page, because I would love to hear it sang in Aramaic. I think it's beautiful. So I'm just going to light a white candle now, if anybody's got a spare candle. And this is just to bring in this new season. I don't know if you can see any of my things here. I don't want to burn my house down. Just let me make sure my candles. Okay, so this is just a little. It's not a spell. It's a little ritual. So, as one season ends and another begins, we forgive ourselves and others of all our sins. We give back to the earth, renewed and rebirthed, surrounded by light and bolstered by fight. Our spirits are strong, our minds are peaceful. We will return negativity to those who are deceitful. Drawn from the universe and returned from above, we manifest our desires in truth and love. This is our will, so mote it be. Blessed be. Did any of you get the message about the purple candles? Yeah, I will. I will put it. I'll write it. It's on the Facebook page. You know, the message Dark Moon Ritual page. The prayer's actually on there. So, but I will put it on again on its own, because it was part of the bigger thing. So, have you all got your purple candles? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so mine's already pre-rolled in cinnamon and cloves, just purely I use them, and it's got some oil that I made that's made of star anise and almond oil and crystals, and that's purely just to kickstart it a little bit. So I don't know whether you've made your own. So if we light our purple candles, obviously if you haven't got one, again, while we're doing these, just be mindful that we're actually all sharing energy and power, and it really does, when you're in a circle spelling together, it really does kickstart those spells. So just be mindful of what we're asking, or what you're asking for. Tonight, we visualize our goals. We share our happiness and our success. We're ready for rebirth as the energy fades and prepares to bring in the new season. We take stock and prepare for new challenges. We will use the energies of the earth to help us achieve our goals. And we believe in this energy, and we believe in you, Cerridwen. We know you will open doors for us and that you want us all to be happy. Only we stand in our way. And we ask that you accept our thanks and gifts of song. And we haven't actually got the song, so Charlene's just going to play some music while our candles burn down. And if we just think about what it is that we want before we burn bay leaves. If anyone hasn't got a cauldron, if they want to type on there, I will burn it in mine and some bay leaves. If you want to put it in the chat. Is everybody used to spell casting or writing the spells? Is there anybody who's not done this before? Everybody's used to it. Have you all got your own bay leaves and spells to put in your cauldron or receptacle? Okay. So if you all want to write, I don't know if you've already wrote on them already. If you want to write on your bay leaves and then in your own time, just burn them. Obviously, we've got the collective energy, but your emotions are more about what goes into a spell. And we've all got all our emotions joined in together tonight. And hopefully it's going to kickstart our spells for what we want. Certainly mine are on the way, and I hope yours all are as well. So I'm going to start burning mine if you all want to do them. And then we've got a sound bath video that was made. So if we play that afterwards while we're just putting our intentions into burning, our bay leaves, and it's a beautiful video that was done for us. was beautiful. Catherine did that. Absolutely stunning. I don't know how anybody else felt during that. I'm absolutely, my body's pulsating and I'm got tingling on my fingers, and I'm not sure whether it was sound bath or whether we have genuinely connected and shared energy, but I can definitely feel the energy tonight. So that was just a beautiful video. That, thank you. Does anybody, has everybody burnt the bay leaves? And I'm assuming everybody's burnt the bay leaves, so okay, I just feel amazing after that. Right, so I think if we, if anybody wants to ask anything, if not, we will close down the circle now and release the elements again. We had actually intended on playing some music, but obviously there's copyright involved, so we can't do that. So if we want to start from Stella with air and release the elements, if nobody wants to say anything.
Okay, good. Dear Cerridwen of air, we thank you being with us in the ritual, landing us your breathing energy, your breath, your storm, your thunder, your vibration of emotion, of feelings, of trance. We thank you for your protection. And when we go home to our families and communities, we ask you for your guidance. So, Cerridwen of air, we thank you. Farewell and bind well in your temple. Blessed be.
Are you there, Mov? I can't. I don't know whether Mov's on or not. So if I
Yes, I'm there. I just held
okay.
the finger. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cerridwen of Earth, we thank you for being present, being there for us, protect us and ground us. We bid you farewell, and we thank you for all the protection. Please be kind and caring and protective to our kin. We bid you farewell. Blessed be.
Cerridwen of water, we thank you for being in this space. We thank you for your healing waters. We thank you for allowing us to come together, sharing our emotions, sharing our depths, allowing us to shed tears, allowing us to shed tears of joy and sadness, and also allowing us to cleanse, to rid ourselves of what no longer serves us, and to welcome in the new. Welcoming into the new in our lives through waves and waves of happiness and joy it will bring. Cerridwen of water, farewell and bide well in your temple. Blessed be.
Cerridwen of fire, Dua, thank you for being with us today. We thank you for the fire that you have given us, our creativity, the fire that has burned our bay leaves and our intentions and our goals. We thank you. Farewell and abide well in your temple. Blessed be.
So, thank you, everybody. So I just really want to thank you all. This is the first time that I've done hosting, and I hope I've not bored you or talked too much, but I really have connected and felt all your energy tonight. That sound bath, Catherine, absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, and blessed be everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. That was so beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Ren.
thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Ren. That
everybody.
was wonderful.
Wonderful
Thank
night.
you to everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
The next
Bye.
Well done.
Bye-bye.
next dark moon ritual is on April the 19th.
Sorry, Ren, you've gone really quiet. Can you turn yourself up a little tiny bit?
It's the
Sorry.
microphone. Just
On top of my head. I
That's
had
it.
it on top of my
That's it.
head. Sorry. April the 19th is the next dark moon ritual.
Fabulous. Thank you, darling.
Okay, at 7:30. Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks. Good
Bye.
night,
Night,
everyone.
everyone.
Blessed
Bye.
be.
Thank
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.